AI ethics issues. Are there any issues related to ethics in AI, in artificial intelligence? Is that humanly possible? Artificially, technologically impossible? No, it is most certainly possible in a digital age and era in which oftentimes we're rushing ahead haphazardly to profit and make money and disregarding humanity along the way and our individual and collective concerns as people, a diverse people, I might add. So a number of legal and ethical issues related to AI pertain to privacy, security, and the use of data. Among the critical questions to be asked are, where is the border between acceptable prevention and non-acceptable intrusion? Does the government, local or national, have a right to use private, sensitive medical data for identifying high-risk patients? We just survived the 3-year pandemic, and we had a lot of disagreement as to how to combat viruses via medical intervention or human health, nutrition, and natural holistic remedies. And some wanted to prevent us from even being able to go outside and enjoy clean air and oxygen, thinking lockdowns would overcome and prevent the spread of a virus. And there's a lot of universities who say that that was a failed attempt and flawed ideological thinking to even pursue such a thing, such as Stanford and Johns Hopkins universities. They say lockdowns don't stop viruses. So if the government is in charge and the government is ignorant, and AI is given the wherewithal to dictate how we govern our lives in society, who gets to program these algorithms and these AI models to tell us how to behave, what to do, and who gets to view our data publicly and dictate and direct how to care for our bodies? Do we want to go down that slippery slope and troublesome road? How is consent to be given? And what will happen to people who don't give their consent? What about those people who do not give consent because they are not able to do so? They're mentally or physically incapacitated. Maybe they're homeless. They don't have access to mail and email and digital technologies. And they lack equal access, and they're not fully and rightfully informed. So these are just a few of the many AI ethics issues and questions that we must ask ourselves as we utilize AI in healthcare and governmental, police and military and security data and communications. And these are also found in educational systems. So the list of opportunities for benefit and harm are endless, and unless we have guardrails and perimeters and guidelines and proper ethical leaders with right motives and intentions and integrity to govern and lead and direct these technologies, then we are going to suffer some harm, because there's always ill actors, bad actors who don't always have our best interests at heart, who could use and misuse and abuse these technologies to do harm and advance their own financial interests to the exclusion or the detriment of us all. So may we always be wise and prudent and understanding and cautious and circumspect when dealing with these important and powerful technologies, lest they be used and abused improperly and cause harm to society.